say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to College Station, Texas, Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Utah State Aggies. Utah State lined up, ready to deliver the opening kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense comes onto the field first today. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Dropping back, it's Reed. Got it in the middle, it's Moss. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I mean, you just can't teach and coach big D tackles to be that quick. I mean, he shot right out of his stance, beat the offensive lineman, and he was in the backfield before the O-line even knew it.
Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Looking for a deep man. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play. The Aggies offense will have its first possession of the game. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Here's a return from midfield. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Hard running there. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. the 24-yard line. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Makes the grab. It's Bussy.
Plays are going to break down, but that never seems to affect this quarterback. He's so athletic and so fast. He's able to avoid the pass rush, get himself on the perimeter, and now he's just using his God-given ability and his arm talent to make big-time throws.
He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be third down. The Aggies come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Makes the catch. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And it comes as absolutely no surprise. The offense will stay on the field and go for it on 4th and inches. Now the toss. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. It's 1st and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Moving away from pressure. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggie. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. On the ground, it's Moss. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6. And the Aggies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. And with a hallelujah land. Touchdown, Aggies.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy's...
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Complete to the right. What a play there, and he rips up a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Texas A&M trying to gig him in the red zone. Give to the running back. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they... Beck's going for the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Aggie! He'll try to tack on one more. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking downfield, it's Barnes. Using the quick game. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Back to pass. Under fire. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes in the 22. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. The sure hands, it's Moss. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there. Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. He's going to take off. Oh, spin move. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down. Looking downfield on first down. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
I know it was incomplete. I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
Finding an escape route. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, if nothing else, a notable first half so far.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. To the air, it's Barnes. Firing to the right, complete. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way.
Oh, the ball's out after that big play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Takes the handoff. It's Moss. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Just feeds the running back. He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. He'll do it himself. Creates a little space. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Aggies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll give it to the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
Right back to the well. Nice move there.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that...
This Utah State offense has it going.
Here we go.
From the gun. Give on the inside. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking for a man. It's Barnes. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. After swapping into the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On 4th down, looking for the completion. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They want to run this quarterback. There he goes. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. They'll go to the counter play. Spins away from the defense. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll go right back to him. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Aggies are facing 3rd and inches. The play action fake. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Across the 25, he's got room. They finally corral him, and he turns that into a big gain and a first down. A&M comes back out with another first down. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The Aggies are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Back to throw, it's Reed. He'll take a shot. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Georgia looked dominant on the way to victory today. That offense had zero problem putting up points, and the defense almost resembled the days of Nolan Smith, Jalen Carter, and Nakobe Dean. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. So they picked up that last first down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. Jukes his way for more. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. And the Aggies have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Gives it on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. He breaks, and the ball's loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
What a real good job by the defense defending the RPO. I got to defend the run. I got to defend the pass. Make the QB take off, and then get a stick on him. Play physical. Got him to cough up the
wide open spaces. He's loose. He's at the 10. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. Texas A&M will line up with a 1st and goal. He'll pull it on the read. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to Davis. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later, it's in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Listen, I'm not one for moral victories. And obviously they're trailing by a lot of points late in this game, and they are going to lose. But it is a good sign if you're the head coach of this team that you're seeing your guys out there still competing and still fighting until there's zeros on the clock.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The quarterback takes a knee. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. when you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.